The long and short of it is that my Paris trip was honestly amazing. I cannot wait to show you what's in these boxes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first video that I'm making after my trip to London and Paris. They were just such beautiful cities. I had been to Paris before, I had never been to London, but the magic really happened when I went to Paris. I just love it so much. There's nothing about that city that doesn't really fully meet expectations and then exceed them. I just love absolutely everything about it, including obviously the shopping, which was totally not something that I ever dreamt I would get to do there to the level that I did. But let me just tell you that Hermès in Paris is just like completely another level. It's amazing. So I'm dying to show you my two purchases because this is a double Hermès unboxing. I'm dying to show you what I got. So let's just waste no time and get right into it. Literally just setting up this shot has been difficult because this box is so big. So obviously I have two and I figured we'd start with the small one. So this is actually a genuine unboxing, which I'm so excited for. I figured it's just more fun that way and I cannot wait to see what's in here again. And I'm sure just by the size of the box, you probably have a good idea of what's inside. But let me just tell you that my whole experience was amazing. So I'll talk a little bit more about that in another video, like I mentioned. So let's get started with box number one. So obviously it came with all of the Hermès ribbon, which I mean, I love packaging and I didn't think that I was gonna love this orange so much. But I do, I just think it's so pretty. So inside, as you can tell what's in it already, it is a pair of shoes. And to be more precise, it's a pair of sandals. So stop the video right now and let me know what color you think that I got them in because you might be a little bit surprised. I was actually surprised that these are the ones that I went for. And they are the orange in the gold color. So this is not what I was expecting. Honestly, when I went in and ended up with my essay, she was so great and I told her that originally I had wanted the white ones or either in like crayonata, but I'm so glad that I ended up with these. They're literally just gonna go with absolutely everything in my closet. So especially, you guys know, like I wear a lot of white and light colors, but this is gonna go with literally everything because it just sort of grounds the outfit. I typically wear white on my feet when I'm wearing a white outfit, and this is actually gonna be a nice change because it's not gonna show anything as much. I feel like wear and tear on these is probably gonna be less, at least the wear part. Like as long as I'm careful with them, how like scuffed they get is really up to me, but showing any signs of wear, I feel like with this color is gonna be so much better. So let me just unpack the second one. They're so cute, I love them. I'm so glad that I got them in this color. And if you are looking to get a pair of Hermès Orange, which is the kind of sandal that these are, make sure that you pay attention to the leather that you're getting them in. This is a smooth calf leather and I had a few options. I tried on an ostrich pair and I tried on this gorgeous emerald croc pair. That was so stunning, but they didn't fit my feet nearly as well as these ones did. And because the white was sold out, this was the option that she had in my size that honestly fit the best. So I feel like even if white was there, I probably would have still gone with these because just how this particular pair fit my feet was so great, and obviously that's what I want when I'm wearing them. I care more about making sure that they fit properly, and depending on the leather that you go with, that will change whether or not they stretch or how much they stretch when you wear them. So something like croc will actually stretch more, which I was surprised to hear, but that's what she was telling me. So I'm very glad I went with this. The ostrich seemed like they were gonna stretch a lot, and of course, depending on the leather or kind of like exotic leather that you go with, it obviously changes the price as well. And this was just more what I was willing to spend, and I'm just so happy with them. I love them so much. So just for a little bit more context, mine I got in a size 38 in the gold leather, and I love it. Hermes gold is like one of their most staple colors, and I feel like it's a great one to start off with when it comes to shoes. So a little bit of the backstory when it came to actually buying the shoes in the store. So like I mentioned, I was shopping for these ones at the Sèvres store, which is in Paris, not quite as like central Champs-Élysées as Faubourg is, or Saint-Honoré, but this store was a little bit closer to where we were staying, so it was just a really nice option to go to first as like my first Hermes experience, which is what these were. But a couple things that I did want to mention, just in case you're not super familiar with the whole process, because a lot of the times here on YouTube, people are talking about like the Hermes game. You don't need an appointment to buy things that aren't handbags. So for accessories like these, shoes for example, you don't need an appointment. So I just went in. I was actually greeted by two essays. The first one came over to me. She was super sweet. She helped me find what I was looking for. I said I just needed a little bit of time to think it over, and it was actually a second essay who ended up helping me with the purchase below in the big box. And then of course she asked if I was looking for anything else that she could help me with. I had mentioned that I was looking for a pair of Orans. So she walked with me to the shoe department, and there were about 5 or 6 people in line before me, and I said to her, like, I understand that there are other people waiting. If it's not a good time for you, don't worry. I just wanted to be more understanding, because from what I had heard from different Hermes appointments, sometimes the sales associates can be a little bit unpredictable is what I'm gonna say, but honestly my experience was amazing. So she ended up saying, like, if you're with me, there is no line, let's just get straight to what you're looking for. So we went over into a different section where the line was not, and she started just bringing me a few options. Like I mentioned, there was a pair of, I don't think I got any photos of them, which is crazy now that I'm thinking of it. So let's move on to the next thing in the big box. I'm so excited to see this again. Oh, you know what? This might be on my 2021 luxury wish list video or something like that. I'll pop the thumbnail to it on the screen now, but I'm gonna go back and watch that just to see if I did mention this, which would be such like a, I mean, I don't really believe in manifestation, but it would be such a manifestation kind of moment. So let's open this together. I cannot wait to see it again. I think you're absolutely gonna love it. Alrighty. So this is like the main event. I'm so excited for this. I can't even tell you, and I can't wait to start using it. So in this massive box, that's literally like 30 pounds. I'm not opening this for the first time, as you can probably tell, because the dyeing that I did is not perfect. This is totally not like how it came. It was much more perfect how they had it wrapped, but there's a story that goes along with why it's wrapped like this and why I needed to open it before I came, and it has nothing to do with like the validation of the VAT return. But inside this one, and again, because of the size of the box, you can probably already guess what it is, but I couldn't believe that I was shopping at Hermes in Paris this whole time. It was just so surreal. So, opening it up. Opening it up, this is the most beautiful Hermes Avalon blanket I've ever seen in my entire life, and I cannot believe that it's mine. I'm so excited for this. So I'm gonna do my best to take it out and like properly show you. I'll definitely take some like mod shots, I guess, of this after it's out, and same with the Oran sandals. So you probably would have already seen those, but I'm gonna do some better close-ups of this when it's actually out of the box, because on screen right now as it is, it's just too hard to show, but this is so stunning. I'm so excited. Let me just take this box away one second. So here she is in all of her glory. I don't really know when my obsession started with Hermes like home accessories, but let me tell you, after seeing what they have and stalking their website more than anyone really should, there are so many things that I would love to get. So I think I might also make an updated like Hermes wish list. Honestly, if nothing else, just to keep for when these things actually do get checked off, because it's just so fun to look back and sort of reminisce on the days like before you had them, because literally a pair of Hermes orans and an Avalon blanket have been things that I've been wanting, and like not wanting in the sense that I thought that I was ever actually gonna get my hands on them, just like desiring for future me at some point, but not this near in the future. Like thinking about that wish list video that I did before, it's so surreal to think that I've actually got some of the pieces on there. Like I just feel so blessed to actually have been able to get these things. And it's not because I desire them from like a materialistic perspective, but just to have these sort of like a milestone marker in a way, but just something that I know I'm really gonna get to enjoy, because it's beautiful and I love having a beautiful home. I feel like the space that you surround yourself in and like how you decorate and the colors and stuff like that, not only is it like an expression of who you are, but it also totally affects my mood. I don't know about yours, but being surrounded by pretty things is just so fun. And that's sort of the point of all of this. It's fun more than it is serious, but this I just thought was so stunning. So obviously these are like reversible, and on the underside, like, come on, I love this so much. Like how beautiful is that? It's just stunning. So obviously on the underside, I'm gonna just try and flip this over so you can see what the reverse is. And I think this is probably how I'll have it the majority of the time. On the inside, it does have more of this coloring, and then obviously the reverse of that. It's just so gorgeous. So I'll definitely pop some pictures up of where I end up putting it in my house. Probably gonna be on my couch in my living room, but I'm just so grateful for this. It's so pretty. I can't wait to start using it, and it's so warm. So let me just tell you actually what it's made of. So it's made of 90% merino wool and then 10% cashmere, and the heft to this, like it is a very heavy blanket, and one that I'm honestly gonna use. This is not just gonna be like a piece of decoration, because as much as I think that it's beautiful, it's totally something that I want to use. Same with the sandals. I don't mind if they get scuffed or a little bit dirty if it means that I'm wearing them. I would much rather wear them than not. That's why I spend money on these things. So anyway, these are my 2 Hermes purchases that I made at the Paris Sèvres store, and you will have a video coming up explaining in all of the detail about how my experiences were. I'm gonna say right off the bat that I can't say enough good things about my essay, and I'm so grateful for her. So I guess that does it for this video. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. If you did like this, or if you liked any of the pieces that I ended up getting, or if they're on your Hermes wish list, leave me a comment below and just let me know. I'm so happy to always hear from you guys, but thank you so much again. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed filming it and shopping for it for you, and I'll see you very, very soon in my next one. Bye guys. P.S. Just remember, all of this stuff is just stuff. It can all be replaced, but people cannot be. So just remember that whenever you're thinking about luxury and whether or not you actually need it in your life. You absolutely don't. People are to be loved and things are to be used, never the other way around. Bye guys.